Alrighty, Azile here. Welcome back to Oxygen Not Included, the Frozen Forest Biome run. Maximum difficulty, all that good stuff, spaced out DLC. Things are stabilized in our heat zone. Last episode, we had burst out this heat area by accident into this and just caused a real mess. But look at how it's just calming down. Not so much in here, but up here it is. It's like really gotten to a nice temperature. So I'm going to be able to start to dump all this in here, and hopefully we're going to get this cleaned out very soon. So I think that is one of the things we're going to work on. What is you got yellow alerting going on? All these things, yeah, they're fine. Over here, yeah, we're starting to push up some oxygen as well. So we'll let that other area cool down a bit. We're trying to pressurize this up so that the hydrogen will reform into this little chamber. We'll work with that as we can. This will obviously need to come out. And we'll keep letting all this stuff roll. We had a huge issue because we had barred Nisbet from entry because she had gotten injured, and forgot all about that. So poor Nisbet was not able to go in and do her building wonder. Another oxalate shower. And before I was trying to force this to hurry it up, but now I realize I actually have to finish this up before I can really get any of this stuff going. So we kind of need them to work their way through all this nonsense. To allow the pressurization to continue. So we're just building it regularly now as we go through it. Yeah, I think that's fine. I'm going to start to prioritize things a little differently in this chamber. I want them to actually work this normally. So we'll let that go like that. And we will get this online. Still, the heat is, I think we're okay. We will have to cap this eventually. Once it starts to become, once we realize that we've got enough heat going on. Right, yeah, we're getting scalded still. Couple real dangerous zones going on in here for sure. Oh, we got new printables. Sure. Okay, also, we got some blueprints, so let's have a look at that real quick. Our weekly blueprints unlocked. Come on, give me something rare. That's not rare. Number 2. That's not rare. Nope. So unfortunately this week we didn't get anything good. Whoa, what are you doing, you fool? Why are you going in here? For what? For oxygen? What is your basic malfunction? Get out of there. Okay, so one thing we're going to do for now is actually cancel this to make sure they do not bother ever going in there. That is a very destructive thing for them to be doing. This zone is a hell zone. Drecos are coming along. Count is 9 over 7, so what is going on here? Max 8. Max 8 has 9. Duplicates will automatically wrangle excess critters. This one is set wrong. It should be an 8. We got that screwed up at some point. This is a 9. So the only thing I think is they just haven't got around to it. Well, we'll have to come and check later, but that's no good. They're not going to be happy. I'm going to check. Do we have enough people caring about ranching as a priority? Otto, you are supposed to be ranching over above all else. And I can see how he never gets time to do any ranching. And that's about all we have for ranchers. That's all we really want. We just want her dedicated to it. But honestly, and we gave her the skills, surely. Yeah, she's maxed out on it. So maybe she's just too busy. So we actually don't want her then leaving the base anymore. Yeah, you need to be focused on your duty, which is... Oh, I did this wrong. It's like this. Oh, I almost screwed that up. Yeah, that's right. You can go in there, but not out. And this one, you can go in if you get trapped outside for some reason, but not out. And that should keep you from trying to do things that don't need to be done outside the base and then not getting around to doing your job. But what I really need you to do is to pick up one of these things. You know what? You're injured. That's part of the problem. You're assigned to that. Assigned to it. Okay, Bubbles. You're assigned. Ruby. We're going to make these things 90%. They actually get healed up. Ruby, you are more or less done. You can leave anytime. The other two, you need to heal up. Because Otto, that's the problem. You're moving so slow because you're injured. Yeah, that's creating issues. Why are you not going and... I guess you got stuff, the better things to do with your life. You are assigned to it. Let's assign you to this one, actually. Closer. He's trying to get food in himself. So silly. There you go. Maybe I'll get around to this eventually. Farmer will never have time. I mean, look at that. That's the other thing too. You're the farmer, so Ruby, you're confined to the base. You are not going outside for any reason at any time, no matter what the situation is. Who was that? Ruby, you're not going out. You need to stay and farm. You're not trapped, are you? Yeah, this is hellish to get this done, Nisbet. You're going to have to go and heal after this. Okay, get out of there. Yeah, this is not a fun place anymore. This has gotten ridiculous. Yeah. We got to micromanage this very carefully. Yeah, you're out. Gene, you're another one who should not be, okay, who was that? That just vacated Turner. So Turner, we're locking you out for now. We don't have to have Ruby on here anymore because she's not allowed out of the base. And honestly, Gene, you're another one that's probably needs to stick at home and work on farming and ranching, not running out there trying to do crazy projects outside the base. We're going to have to work with a more smaller team. Gene, do not go out there. And priorities, Gene. Your priorities are farming. And you know what? You can help with ranching. And Ruby, you're ranching. And the primary rancher is auto. Like this. Yeah. And keep you guys stuck in here so that you actually focus on what you're supposed to be doing. Turner. Nope. I can't believe we need a bigger hospital because of this nonsense. Well, this is just getting out of control, isn't it? Everybody who tries to do this part is having issues with it. We're gonna cancel out this, and we're not gonna do that anymore. We're gonna try and barrier this even more. Yeah. This has started to push some of that hydrogen up. Really, I'm going to need to get this. All this is going to have to get done properly for it to trap as much as it's going to. We need to focus on up here. All this. This is, we'll cancel that for now. This will not quite work the way we want it to, honestly. Problem is going to be until we get suits on, trying to cap this will be impossible. Oh, this is insane. We have made a toxic hell over here. Yeah, this is toxic hell. Me trapping it is not going to help, but I almost have to so they can have a way in and out. Quite the insane project. All because I didn't want to go through here. I just can't. I don't want that cold. Can't do it. Now, well, it'll slowly work itself out. Oh, wow. Trying to get this heat to transfer through here is not the easiest because of how I tried to pre-wire in everything, because when they build these things, they're blocking the transference of the heat. You know, we'll keep going. There is a bunch of cuts made. We probably got enough here now for what we want. Like, it's the oxygen at least is doing its job and pushing everything. I mean, clearly we would like to have gotten out this stuff. But by opening this up, it may actually spread it out too much and it won't work as well. So I think we should just go for it. And then we can deal with this in a different way. So maybe I'll just tell her to do this fast. I can go a bit more. Almost got it done. Nice job. Okay, next step is we're going to do this. You're an idiot. Get out of there. Stop it. Let's just get out of there, please. Nope. 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 Unbelievable. Unbelievable. How many times am I going to have to do this because you morons keep running in here? Don't anyone dare run in and do this one. Okay, there we go. That's done. Now, let's get this done. And then we're finally done this insanity. We've still got the whole rest of the stuff to do, but that's a little bit less of a problem. This is the problem, man. Okay, she's starving, so how bad is it? Not bad. Okay, let's back it off. Let them go get some food. Should be ready, so we can rehook up this. We can rehook up that. And then we just need this last bit. There we go. Okay. Unbelievable how much work that was just to get some hydrogen. Next time I'm just going to make an electrolyzer. I'm not going to ever do this insanity again for that little scrap of hydrogen. And perfect. And we'll just let that run for a bit. Now we can tear this one out. And it's vacuum. So that's perfect. So in order to make sure this thing never activates again, just disconnect. No, we don't want to do that. We want to do here, just disconnect the power. And we will also, just extra security, we will disconnect this so it's completely redundant. Just leave it alone for now. God knows we may need another piping in here at some point, but for now that's done. That mission is accomplished. What kind of gift did we get today? Okay. Is this a rec room? I remember building this a long time ago. Yes, it is. Okay, so whatever. Did you guys ever deal with this yet? Has this actually... Because I see in there... There's now 10 in there. Why are they not wrangling them? This thing says pick up. Max 8. It says 10 of 8. See the maximum amount set. Right. This one says max 8. They won't bring them here. This one says max 20 and has all those types. And it's priority 8. No pending, not allowed, low priority. That's because there's none bagged. This one says okay, pen status okay. Yeah, that's wrong. That's wrong. Maximum 8 critters. There's currently 10. Why is status okay? Cannot currently ranch. Why? Pen status okay. It's not okay, even by your own, even by this thing. 10 critters at a maximum 8. We even have a Dreco that's on the loose over here. I do not like how they changed this system. It was so easy before, when it was a single one. Why are they not wrangling them? Like, you had the time to do that. You have no problem putting them there where they're supposed to go. Okay. So now this says 10 out of 8. Right? You're grooming fine. There's no automation wires triggering anything. No, it's time to go and do some research. Because I can't figure out for the life of me why this is not working. This is all considered a room. This is a stable. Therefore, all this applies. It's reading the number that are available. This priority is set to 9. Like, let me just see. If I go and red alert it, I just want to see if they're just not getting around to it or if they literally are just not understanding, because this saying pen status okay is really concerning. When the pen status is not okay. You're gonna find how to get scalded. Like you have a mission to get scalded. That's okay. We've almost got this kind of figured out. Safe enough. The worst part is going to be trying to dig this out to let this heat out. We may or may not do. Oh, it's just blasting straight through everything anyways. Well, we'll get reed fiber soon, and we're going to get Atmo suits, and that's going to make this a lot easier. Yeah. Yeah, this is going to become easier soon enough. I have to solve this. I'm going to pause the video, and I'm going to pause this, and I'm going to go and do research online, because this clearly is not working the way it's supposed to. The only thing I can think of is we'll deconstruct it and build it again and see if for some reason if that will help. Okay. Let's just put it back again. See if it's broken or something. Okay. Critter type is Dreco only, not Dreklet, only Drecos. Pretty sure that's what you do. Or do you do Dreklet as well? No, you do both. This is 8. This is a priority 9. Okay. Pen status okay. Now I'm gonna pause and go and research online, find out what I'm doing wrong. Okay, we're trying something here because I think that maybe it's an interference issue where how these new things function. Like, even though it is in the zone and it's detecting them, it's like they can't get their hands on it or something. So I've got it reset up here where it says this, and I put it inside, and we'll see if they end up wrangling them at all. Because if it doesn't, then I'm very... I don't want to redo all this just on that theory. I want to see it work. So again, it's set up, and here's errands, yes. So that's the problem. Now these buildings have to be, like, it can't work through here. There must be some kind of access thing going on because of this, even though it is in the same ranch room it's detecting it. Perhaps they whistle them over to pick them up or something now. That's really not a good change. I'm not very happy. I know it opens up new options, but I wish they'd left us with the old style one as well, because it breaks this design. Because the way this is this size, because this sweeper can get at those eggs. So for me to move this over one to have both of them in here, then it's going to create an issue when the eggs get laid here in that new spot that's being created. When it does happen to happen, then the auto sweeper won't pick them up. I mean, it's not that big of a deal. There's obviously ways I can work around it just by having to get a, figure out how to get another one in that can reach it, whatever. But not that, like, it's nice they changed it, but when it breaks such a beautiful setup that was so perfectly done, it's really kind of sucks. And I'm not sure exactly how I'm going to wire this in. I'm going to have to move this number one over one, and the sweeper's not going to be able to access it. And getting a sweeper in that's also going to be like, I don't know if I put one like here, so I can't. Well, I can move this over one anyways, so I would have to put one in because that won't reach it. It would have to have another one that goes like basically here. So I need to shift that over, but then this thing can't reach that. So now I need yet another thing of this to get it to work. Anyways, it's not good. So I'm going to pause and try and fix this real fast. Okay, we got this sorted out. Had to readjust things. So what had to be done is this basically moved over one. Now we got them both in here and they're set up to the 8 max, right? Basically exactly the same. Priority 9. This one's a priority 8 with 20 and all of them selected. This thing is now positioned here. Got to above 7 for the count. We added another sweeper in, and it had to go right here because if it goes over 1, then it will hit this spot and then it'll get caught in a loop. Here's its own little thing. So now this is covering this part of the chamber, and this is covering this part of the chamber. So more or less the egg sweepers, you just have to double them up. It's not a big deal having the extra ones in there. We have the space for it. It's just a little clunky. I know this opens up a whole bunch of options, especially with these having ports on them and everything like that. But it just sucks that it breaks designs, but whatever. Just had to expand this out. Like this. I have made design like this before when I used to use a Weezwort to keep things cooler. But so, and then of course, then the shipping, right? It's just connected together, and we'll dump the eggs here, and that way you see this spot where they land. Oh no, this one is it hitting it? It can't. No, it isn't. It isn't. Yeah, so that'll be fine. So that should work for scooping out the eggs, and the Dracos should all be working now. So. That's good. Good that we've solved that. I'm sure it's something now like these things, they whistle them over to wrangle them or something dumb like that. And this barrier would prevent that. So anyways, we are getting shearing going on. We need to make an Atmo suit now that we finally can. We'll just make one for now. So that we can get this. We're going to actually switch this off now. So she'll stop going in there and taking the stress. And this will be the liver suit. And now that this is done, we can get rid of this. We'll have to wait for that suit to be ready. We can get this chamber kind of figured out. And this we can start to add stuff to it. Like if there's ever for Dreklet eggs will come in here. Sometimes there'll be a manufactured material. There's going to be plastic in here. There's going to be reed fiber in here. There could be some phosphorite in here, perhaps. We will slowly get this set up, step by step. Did we make an Atmo suit yet? Oh, we don't have two. We only have one reed fiber so far. We're going to need to get this back then like this because we'll never get reed fiber if she's not going in and doing what she has to do. So leave that like that. And wait for there to be a shearing. Okay, good. This is getting, they're trying to make it. They have the reed fiber. Oh, because I guess they had to go get it out of there. That was the problem. So right now we have the reed fiber, so we can turn this back on so they won't go in there anymore. And we may have a power issue because of the amount, the 40 this takes. Yeah, every time they go for that, it's going to, uh-oh, where? Oh, why did I disconnect that? Oh, here? Yeah, that's not a big deal. That's not that big of a deal. But that's a mighty, mighty surface breach. Going to need some drywall action going on. Well, let's use this color. Do like that. Priority to this. Get that done. Now we're back into this. Whatever. So we know also too that we have to get the shearing room automation set up. Yeah, so I think we have to, we got to get this, and this has to be destructed. Yeah, so there's a bunch of stuff we need to kind of firm up in here. This is redundant now. It can start to get at least that they're taken out. We'll do like that. And then we need another scooper. Goes here. It'll need some power from somewhere. Why? Just why? Step one done. Oh, can I put this where there's a backing? Yeah. Just for a second. Back into here. This is on. They have an Atmo suit. That is good. All right, and then we need to clip this one off. Station, shearing station. Another one in. Okay, so I think that's starting to work. They sure are slow about doing what they're supposed to do with this wrangling. Double checks this. It says 8 of 8 now. Yeah, that's wrong. Its current count is 9. Saying 8 of 8. 10 stats okay. It's not okay. There is too many creatures in here. And there's a creature in here that doesn't belong in here. So the pen status is not okay. This is set properly. Yeah, it doesn't... It's supposed to... How are you supposed to get, like, I read it online too, and it says that it'll auto wrangle the ones that aren't designated. I'm positive it works that way. So, like, why is this thing reading that it's okay when there's creatures in here who don't belong? And I don't want it to have, like, I want it to get rid of the creatures that don't belong in here. What am I not understanding about this? Don't tell me I have to put another one of these things just for the other Drecos and set it to 0. That would be ridiculous. Yeah, I do not like this new system at all compared to the old way. Why is it? Why would I have to put another one down just to set these to 0? You must be joking. If I have to shift this all again just because of their stupid new system, I'm not going to be happy. It seems like it is that way, though. Like, it seems like they're not going to let you specify that you don't want, like, other stuff. This thing is not supposed to be here. This is clearly incorrect because it is right. And it's just not acknowledging them. So how do you just wrangle excess stuff? I cannot believe that's so clunky now. The old system was so much better. Which is a single, all we needed was one single piece and we could control this room. Now you're telling me I need 3 of them in order to have this work. Why would this not be set that if it's not on the list, what's the point of having the checkboxes? Like, if it's not on the list, that they would auto-wrangle. If I put it on the list, though, it'll just wrangle any of these. It won't wrangle the specific one. Unbelievable. That is super, super annoying that that's the way they designed it. I even looked at the wiki. Well, apparently it is that way. So I have to get another one in here. So I got to redo this all again. So I'm going to pause, redo it, and flip back when I've got it set up properly. Okay, we got that set up. It's pretty clunky and takes a lot more space than it needs to, but it is what it is. So this one's to force them to pick up, set to 0 for the glossies. This is the drop-off thing. This is the other one for the max 8. It's kind of all wired in now. It should be working. We're starting to get our reed fiber in, move things around. Let's get back to it. We want to do this. We're going to make 4 of these because we need to, this zone is turning into hell. It's been carved out. The heat is starting to spread, and now it is time to start to tinker with this. I feel like when it hits about the halfway, and we're seeing that type of temperature here, and that type of temperature here, and then when it hits about halfway, I'm going to say it's kind of getting close to being done. So, but it's becoming too dangerous to work in there. So I've actually gone and turned this door off. They're not out right now. And the reason is because we can now finally start to do things safely with Atmo suit checkpoint. We're going to get one going here. And we'll just get 3 docks. We're not going to need more than that. So we'll get that wired in. As always, we will put an automation switch above this one, so we have control over when we want it off and on in emergencies. It'll need some power. Power is starting to be a little ridiculous. due to the fact that, you know, more we push at it, the worse it gets. But this is all in the name of getting power online, a better power system online. So we'll just keep pressing on. And then the other issue will be oxygen. And to reduce power, we're going to have to actually not just install another pump. The pump that is working from here, while not ideal, due to the fact this is a lower pressurization area where we really want this is to be down somewhere here near where the oxygen is being produced at the higher level. So we're going to change that. Actually, we'll probably add it. That one doesn't get used that much. We'll probably just add it its own pump for now. The bulk of the oxygen is coming out of here, so we're just going to kind of stick this right in the middle of it, which will hopefully counteract it a bit. We are going to find out how bad this is going to be. I think we'll just go like this. It'll need some power. Run some over there. So it should all get built fairly fast because they're not going outside. They're not really going outside to do stuff anymore. Our water is still working. We are still working, and the temperature over here is slowly getting down to somewhere reasonable. But we'll have the same thing. We're going to have to build a system over here as well. Remembering, though, that right now they're jumping through here. So it's a little bit complicated. I'm going to have to change something around. It's for them to have access here with Atmo suits. It's kind of jammed up. That's the problem. So we may have to do some reconfiguring here, but that's not as important because we're not really going over here right now and with that needing Atmo suits as much. So at this point, I'll just take the water, I guess. This can go back to being water. But keep an eye on this. We don't want to flood. There's a lot of water laying around. And as I say that, I'm sure it'll be, I'll forget about it. We want to get the liver suit on all these. And we are already online with this. That'll take a little bit of time to get going. And we're judging this. It's still not, wow, it's pretty hot. It's pretty hot. I think it's going to get a little more explosive soon. Probably going to actually take this column out for now to let heat filter around a bit better. See how that works. This is going to get carved out. This will get carved out as soon as it can. And we have any issues here with the oh yeah, the good old carbon stuff. I always forget about that. We're going to be pulling at carbon by being a little bit. I need to make a filter on this. So once again, I'm going to pause and wire that in. All right, so we just made a mechanical filter on this one to regulate the oxygen real quick and throw the carbon dioxide back out this way. So works fine. Works like it's supposed to. Still waiting for a suit here. Out of materials, I'm sure. This is all functioning. They'll shear one soon. This is counting correctly. So good. We have fixed a bunch of stuff. Got this all online. It's working good. It's just waiting. Oh wow. We've actually filled this full of delicious water at 71 degrees. Going to need another one. Hot water. Wonder what we'll do with that. Oh, I have an idea what we're going to do with it. How about we make a mess? And we can give them access again. Here we go. Time to slaughter this. Oh, this is going to be a problem. We can already see the disaster unfolding in front of our eyes. There we go. Look at this. Boom. Oh, it's rising fast. We're dealing with astounding temperatures down here. Let's say we've got about, yeah, up to here before it starts to get kind of, so it's like this much. And then we're dealing with just negatives up here. This is 10 times what this is, though. I think we're going to cap it. Yeah, I think it's time to cap this thing. So what we're going to do is we're going to actually break down this wall to there, including this. Which is going to create a more hellish environment. Okay, so we kind of got that done. Now we've got to literally cap this thing. I think we'll cap it straight across. I don't know if we have to. Let's look at this. Yeah, I guess we got to cap the whole thing straight through. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. And this is closed in fine, so... Oh, I gotta love having the Atmo suits on now. Imagine doing this without them. The dupes would die. They would have had death. This is going to become a toxic. Look at this. This is going to be awesome. Yeah. The only problem is this. We're not very happy about this right now because they're going to keep hitting this water when they come to get their Atmo suits. So that's not very good. This water will continue. I think what we're going to have to do is actually change this to mesh tile. Right here. We'll just do it to there. And maybe even there. Okay, we'll get that going on fast enough. Yeah, this is great. We're starting to get some... We're starting to push back at the cold in a fierce way with this, what we're doing. Okay, so that'll get them so they're not getting stressed from the water. And it looks like we capped it. Now the question is, you know, how will this all kind of play out? What exactly will we see happen here with our temperatures? This has to be closed off. We need to contain this environment now completely. we're going to need a critter drop-off point eventually going on. Be interesting to see what happens here. And of course, we just open this back up again if we have to. If this will fight its way up. An awful lot of stuff mingling about. Yeah, pretty oxygenated, actually. Well, that's fine. It can be deconstructed. Maybe I stopped using priority so much. We will for this, though. This is no good. We need that cleaned up. Okay, we've taken enough water in now. Especially given we're doing no research. Well, I bet we still have some we can do. We're about to get into the better research. Finally, I got a bunch of this stuff done and online. There we go. We'll just dump all this hot water in here and it will cool down. And it will melt ice, and we're going to have another water reservoir built in here. What is all this? Refined phosphorus. Beautiful. That's fantastic. Dig all that out. The bloom is spreading. I would assume over time this is going to just, these two heat barrier and cold barrier, it's going to slowly stabilize, where this will be the warmest, this will be the coldest, until it's finally kind of stabilizes itself out. This is starting to be just, this is hilarious. Very hot liquid phosphorus, but it's not going ballistic anymore. This is not steaming up anymore. This is still kind of some bubbling and boiling going on. Yeah. No, it's good. It is good. I like it. I like it a lot. I'm pretty happy with how things are going. I feel like I'm really taking over. And we're back making steel again, which is beautiful, because I would like to have... I wonder how much I've made. I haven't really paid attention to it for a long time. Not bad. I mean, you can get some stuff done with that kind of steel. Overall, we still have a very cold map. We probably got to check on this. It is still going. Oh, wow, we're almost hitting. Remember my ambition, my Project Ambition. Well, Project Ambition is about to start to hit its mark. It is about to hit the mark. Hey, there's a suit someone could be wearing. Yeah, it's just still pumping away. This is still hell on earth. This is not bad. This has gotten cold again. Wow. Yeah, this is not bad at all. Okay, we can allow access back into here. This is going to piss a lot of people off going in and out of this place. But we're going to do it because we're going to do this. Let this out. Okay, so she'll need to get, they'll need some access now. Trying to get around. Okay. I'll be able to get at this from the bottom. This is a new project in Sandy. Try and clear this out. It's still a little warm. Anything left? Yeah, I think it's the last one. Good job, Bubbles. What is this pipe for? Nothing. A remnant of an old plan. Why am I red alerting that? A remnant of a long era. A long time ago. Scaffolding in. Meanwhile, over here, we are making beautiful water. Because it's not like we don't have enough of it. Let's make more. How we doing? I'd say the bloom is slowly growing. We're down to reasonable temperatures here. Well, we're going to let this all just kind of commingle. These don't need to be on anymore at all. We don't need to be making oxygen over here. Later, but yeah, we don't need to be doing that. At some point, then they can root out all this. Leave that line like that. And they can root out all this. These can be destroyed. And I will also need a storage bin up here. And I think for now, who's getting scalded? What are we doing over here? Oh, you're going a little crazy, are you? Okay. Understandable. It's what you were told to do. And this. Okay, is the research really all done? We really are at that point. We are. No, phase 1 of the game is complete. This will get done. Dropped a bunch of cool stuff in here. Didn't have much of an effect. But at least it's not insane. You literally can keep going up, though. We drop all this ice down when we, I guess when we want more water. When I get tired of storing this water, maybe I'll add more water. This is get to be a nice temperature in here, too. Anyhow, I think that we're doing good. Not sure about this. Is this just going to take a long time, or is it just going to kind of sit like this? It's like a cold front hitting a hot front type storm system. Doesn't know what to do. No, I'll keep monitoring it for a while, and one way or another, it'll balance. It'll do something. The main thing is I'd rather end up petering out and being too cold than it being too hot, because I'll have a hard time dealing with it if it's too hot. So that's why I cut it off so early, because I felt that, you know, it was, if I come in a little bit cold, fine. But if I came in hot, it would be just too difficult to correct. Well, it wouldn't be that hard. You just have to cut a wall out or something and let it all flow in, but it would not be pleasant, that's for sure. So, okay, I'm going to end the episode here. Look at this. Look at this green glow. This is concrete, the frozen wasteland. Never played with temperature so much in this game, where you're not using machinery to facilitate the temperature control, but you're actually just using the environment to your advantage, using the environmental stuff. It's amazing to get that green glow like that. Fantastic. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Okay, hope you enjoyed the video. We will see you in the next one.